Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to automate your document generation. My today focus is on proposals and quotations generation. As you can see, I created a proposal or quotation in a Google Doc. We have some words which are templates. We have some brackets which are parameters that need to be replaced later with actual data. As you can see, I have quote number, I have date, I have name and email of the provider, I have name and email of client, a table for prices, and a bunch of words and signature places, and maybe terms and conditions that you can add to the end of the proposal. So you can map it to your application. I'm just showing it as a generic process. Besides Google Doc, I'm using Google Sheet to save a bunch of services that I am providing. I'm assuming that I am an internet provider and I am providing basic business, Wi-Fi, phone, and stream services. Each of them has a description and some prices and fees. Also, I have a Google Sheet which is recording the quotations that I generated. This is very good because after 1 year, 2 year, you need to come back and see how many quotations have you generated, who was your client, which date, and which services. So if you can store all these information in a database for your later review, it would be amazing. And this process does that for you. So I will have a template. I have a database for my services, and I have a quote record that records all the quotes that I created. After that, I have a Google Drive, which saves services database, quote template, and quote record that I just showed you. And there is a folder here under name of quotes, which saves all quotes here. Now, let's see how it works. Let me go back to quote generation. Let me go in details and show you how this process works. First, I define some inputs. What are the inputs that I am defining? Provider name. I'm assuming the name is provider A. Provider email. I am using a email template to check if it works or not. And client name, which I am assuming the name is client B. Client email is clientb@companyb.com. What is the service that I am generating the proposal? The service is Wi-Fi. So you remember that I had a Wi-Fi service here. But I don't give any more information because maybe I don't remember the description, I don't remember the service price, fees, total, and anything. I'm just remembering the service name. I'm giving service name to it, and it goes and finds the other information automatically. But how? Let me show you. So when you enter the inputs, let's go step by step. I use this trigger. This trigger starts the workflow. Then I have the inputs defined. As you can see, when this line is green, it means that this node is run and the outputs are defined properly. Now we have inputs, and this line starts the process for us. It starts from load service info. You remember I just say Wi-Fi here, but it needs to go and grab other information here from this table. So as soon as you run this node, it goes, pulls out the information from this table, and if you double click on that, you see that service name is Wi-Fi, but description is pulled out automatically. Service price is pulled out automatically, which is 300. Fees 40, and total is 340. As you can see, they are coming from table. So you have a database here. You need to keep it updated. and automatically all information comes to your workflow. After having information from your service, it's ready to extract the information from this table. So as soon as you run this, you will have description, service price, fees, and total price. All are defined as parameters, which are ready to use for next node. What is the next node? Next node is load quote record. Let me show you quote record. Here is the quote record. I just created one quote before, and now it's time to load it. Let's say I had it in maybe 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Okay. Client A, client email, service was Wi-Fi, and total price was $340. I don't remember all this information. I need this workflow to go and grab this all information automatically from my database. So when I run it, you see that this node is run, and if I double click, I see quote number, which is QS25001. Date is 11/20. As you can see, everything is matched with my database. Perfect. I have all quotes that I generated, but now I have just one because it's just the start of the process. But later you will have 10, 20, or when time goes on, you will have more quotes. But if I want the last quote number, they may not be arranged based on the date, based on the quote number. You need to load all of them and sort them. So when you use a sort node, you will have the latest quotation that you generated. Now you have quote number of the last one. What you can do with that, you can iterate it once more. But as you can see, I am using this format, QS25. QS is constant for quote, and S can be spare, can be QP, which is quote for parts, or QS, again, quote for service, anything that you can remember, or you have logic behind it. So I choose to have 2 letters constant. 25 shows the year, and 001 is the number of the quotations that I generated in that year. So the next quote number should be QS25002. But if we are in the 1st of January and we have New Year, I want it to start from QS26000. So this is my logic for the quote number. You can create a Python code or JavaScript code for that to iterate these and considers if we are renewing the year, 25 needs to be 26, and the counter starts from 0. You can make a code or program this with Python or JavaScript, but I am developing this as a no-code process. I don't want you to do any code or coding or programming. So it's the time to incorporate AI. And AI can create a new iteration for the quote number for us. So I described all of these that I just told you for these. Let me show you. Here I described the logic behind this quote number, and I asked it to iterate the quote number based on the year and based on the quote number from previous quotation. So it does the job for us without any coding. So as soon as I run it, let me show you what is the output. The output here is the quote number is QS25002. which is correct. And we define it as a parameter. New quote number. If I double click on that, new quote number is QS25002. So we got the output of this and defined it as a new parameter. Now we processed all data and we got pulled out the data of the service that we provide. We generated a new quote number for that. It's time to take some actions. What are the actions? Let me go to quotes here. In the quotes folder, I need to create a file for the quote. So I just need to make a copy of the template. So as soon as I run this node, it creates a copy of that template in this folder for me. Okay, now you have QS25002. Not only it made a copy, it renamed it to my new quote number. Let me open that and see what is inside this. As you can see, it's just a copy. It didn't change any parameter into it. Date and provider name, provider email, all of them are as parameter yet. What I need to do is that I need to update this file. Now I have the next code here in the workflow. As soon as I run it, it goes and updates my file based on the data that it generated. So now you have service quote number is QS25002, which is the new quote number. Date is for today, and name of the company and email are replaced. Everything is replaced, and prices are added here. You can add sign of the dollar sign here to make it more like a dollar and pricing table. And everything else is perfect. So you had this template and it just updated it. Now we need to update our quote record. So as soon as I run it, you will see that in the quote record, a new quote is added here for client B at company B for service Wi-Fi and total price. So it's added automatically within the process. Now we have the file. We have the quote. We have the quote which is generated here, but it's a Google Doc. It can be modified. I can add more information here. It's not good to send this file to your client. You need to download it and make it a PDF. So as soon as I run this node, it downloads it. And if I double click on this, you have a PDF file here. See, the extension is PDF. Now it's time to send it to your client. Congratulations. Last iteration is to send it to your client. And let me see my email. I gave my email as a client, so I don't want it to be sent to other people. Just if I refresh my email, you see that a new email is coming here. Hi, client B, please find your quotation attached. And you see the quotation attached here as a PDF. Everything is clean, nice, and replaced. Now it automatically sent to your client. Let me know if you have questions, and thank you so much.